welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing great. So today I'm going to talk with y'all how to make your house smell good. So there is nothing quite like walking into a house and it just smelling open and refreshing and just comforting and inviting you in. I know whenever I think of that, I always think of oatmeal cookies and cranberries and whatnot. So these are some kind of tips and tricks that I have found to make your house smell nice without even really trying, which is even better. So if you like what you see, be sure to give this video a big old thumbs up and to subscribe and let me know that y'all liked it. So I'm gonna kind of take this room by room over kind of options that you can do to enhance the aroma of the room. So starting with the kitchen, I know that this kitchen can smell either absolutely amazing or it can smell like gross rotting food. Two spectrums, one on each side. So some things that I have found that really stink is when I don't let my towels dry. So once you're done wiping down your cupboards, I know it's super easy to just kind of like leave it all crumpled up and just set it there on the sink and leave it till morning, but nuh-uh. When you do that, it's just gonna mold and stink and get gross. Rinse it, bring it out, lie it flat, let it dry. And if you're like me, put it in the laundry the next day after it's dry. Do not put it in the laundry when it's wet. It'll be stinky. I forget this a lot, but I know better. Let it dry. The other thing that often stinks is the garbage disposal because just food gets stuck down there. So at the end of the day, try to remember to run that disposal, and some really easy homemade, like easy droppers. I call them e-sensors for my disposal. I don't know. I take a lemon and I cut it up, I put it in an ice cube tray, pour some vinegar on it till the top, stick it in the freezer, let it freeze. And then I just take a couple of those ice cubes and throw them down my disposal and run it, and it smells fresh, like a lemon. Another option is if you are eating an orange or some sort of a citrus fruit, save the peel. Just kind of, I like to set it kind of aside, or either put it in a baggie or something, and then at the end of the night, I use the peel because it gives it a nice citrus smell. And then my disposal does not smell like rotting food. Your trash, you know, I'm yet to find a miracle worker for that, except to just take it out and wipe down your trash can to make sure it smells this good. If you have any ideas or like things that you use to make your trash can smell good, other than like scented trash bags, please put it in the comments because I hate the smell of trash, and I'm sure everybody else does. So if you have something to share, please share it. What else? The refrigerator. So a little thing that my mom actually showed me was, I took a little jar, put some baking soda in it, and then I put a couple of like just little sprinkles of lemon essential oil. Then I put it in the back behind everything and just left it there. So baking soda will help absorb all of the odors, and then the lemon will just kind of help give it a little, just a tiny little smell, just tiny. But then my fridge does not smell absolutely disgusting. Given disclosure, if you are leaving stuff opened, like leftovers, and it is something super stinky or like sauerkraut, your fridge may smell because, I mean, those are really potent foods. However, I always found that the baking soda just helps. So, all right, moving to the next room. We'll go to the bathroom. Okay, so I am mainly talking about my guest bathroom slash my kids' bathroom. So I have two boys, one of which is potty training. Yay! So how do I keep that room from smelling like a urinal? Oh, and did I mention on top of this, I also have my cat litter in there. So I have found a couple of miracles to go in there. So number one, I broke down and I bought one of those plug-in scent things. And I know they have these at tons of different price points. You can get ones that are super pricey, and you can go to the dollar store or Walmart and get one that is like, I don't know, $2. So, and I love it because I don't have to worry about lighting a candle in there and my son coming in and deciding to experiment with heat and candles and poking his finger in there. So I love those plug-in things. And the other holy grail that I found, scented cat litter. It was a life changer. I know it is clay, I will say that. And I know not everybody likes to use a clay-based cat litter, but in that small room, the smell was killing me. It does help in between cleaning. I clean my cat litter pretty much every single day, but in between cleanings, it smells not like, you know, a litter box. It at least masks that smell. And if you don't like using, you know, synthetic scents, some options that I have found is I take, you know, my toilet paper, on the inside cardboard roll, take some essential oils of your choice and just sprinkle them in there. And I find that helps, like, just give a little bit of scent. It is not as strong as the other synthetic smells, but it does help. And I keep all of my toilet paper in the bathroom, like, as open as is. So when it's all sitting there, my room will smell like whatever I have put on there. So, given not as strong, but it does help. And then just for the rest of the house, I think I am a humongous fan of candles. I love the ambiance of them. I love smells. I have a weakness if you don't look in my candle collection. But like I said, with having kids, it's sometimes hard to find a place to put candles, and my other option for that is I hide wax melts kind of up high. I have one on top of the cupboards in my kitchen, and I'll cut them on like shelves or on top of higher furniture. I mean, same with the candles, but I actually have a trick for you guys if you do both. So you know how when you've burnt down your candle and you have that just last tiny little bit of wax stuck in that candle? Don't throw it away. Don't. Because this is something for you to do. Take your candle. If you have a candle, like a melter, just like the ones that you put the candle on that just melts the wax, plug that in, put your candle on it. If you do not, take just a stock pot or, you know, a saucepan, whatever you want to call it, the pot thing. Fill it with water and then get that water to boil. Submerge the candle, the bottom part that has the wax, into the water, just kind of to act like almost a double boiler, and let the wax melt. So after the wax is melted on either that wax melter you have or in the pot for the makeshift double boiler, pour that wax into a silicone mold. Let it all dry. I pop them out. I keep them in baggies. You can label them if you want. But you then have at least 4 more like cubes out of those. And those you could just use as a regular wax melt. Some other natural options are obviously diffusers. Have different properties, like, you know, lavender is calming. What else? Lemon and any citrus is super like uplifting. I would really recommend going and just reading about it. I know a lot of local health stores, like usually they'll have like some sort of a free paper or pamphlet that you can read about them. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, give this a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!